Tonight, we're remembering a man who not only led the civil rights movement for decades, but embodied its very spirit. Reverend Jesse Jackson passed away early this morning. He was 84 years old.
Jackson was a minister, a two-time presidential candidate, and a civil rights leader who connected generations from the 1960s and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. all the way up to today.
Tonight, he's being remembered nationwide. Former President and Mrs. Obama released a joint statement that said in part, "For more than 60 years, Reverend Jackson helped lead some of the most significant movements for change in human history, from organizing boycotts and sit-ins to registering millions of voters to advocating for freedom and democracy around the world. He was relentless in his belief that we all are children of God, deserving of dignity and respect."
News 4 is bringing you team coverage this evening, beginning with Dominique Moody, and more on those tributes pouring in tonight. Dominique?
Yeah, Erica and Sean, we are talking about immense sadness throughout our conversations that we had with those who knew and met Reverend Jackson. They talked a lot about the doors that he opened, not only here in D.C., but around the world. Reverend Jesse Jackson, a brilliant civil rights giant with a knack for negotiating for change.
And a big tree has fallen today. He's an absolute world leader. And he will be missed.
Howard University's Joe Leonard worked under Jackson and even protested with the Humanitarian. Leonard also served as the D.C. bureau chief for Jackson's Rainbow Push Coalition for 5 years.
He was trying to find those people who were trying to serve humanity, and the line wasn't long. So yes, he was absolutely inspiring to me. I handed out flyers in his '88 campaign.
The Baptist minister's activism lasted for decades. After graduating from North Carolina A&T, he would run for president twice, in 1984 and 1988, which opened up the door for African Americans to seek public service. Jackson would go on to establish the National Rainbow Coalition, advocated for social programs, and his push for change extended beyond the U.S. borders.
It's gone to Cuba, gotten American hostages released. Gone to Syria, got an American hostage release.
He was absolutely committed to our common humanity. When you see him in Afghanistan, when you see him talking with people like Saddam Hussein. During the presidential campaign of '84, he goes to Cuba and meets with Fidel Castro.
Greg Carr remembers the first time meeting Jesse Jackson at Tennessee State University as a student, and even his stop at Howard University when students were protesting conditions on the campus.
Jesse, sick, came, went to the Blackburn Center, sat with them, met with them, and then went to the president of the university and acted as a negotiator. Imagine that, Jesse Jackson, domestic diplomat on this campus.
His contributions to the district include statehood efforts, becoming the first elected shadow senator for the nation's capital. He also had an affinity for Ben's Chili Bowl. We caught up with owner Virginia Ali to talk about her friend Jesse.
Well, he was wonderful. He came often whenever he was in Washington. He would show up very frequently. He was a good organizer. He could get things done. He could have the fundraisers and get the people that needed to be in positions.
And ladies, one way that Ben's Chili Bowl honored Reverend Jackson is with this mural that you see right behind me. This is one of the ways that they wanted to pay homage. And they also said that Reverend Jackson had a chance to come here and to actually check out this mural along with some of the other icons, including our very own Jim Vance. And so when you talk about his legacy here in D.C., it is definitely cemented, and people across this area and across the world are feeling this loss. Back to you.
Indeed, they are. He made just a lasting impact on our world, on our nation, on so many different levels. Dominique, thank you.